From the neon glow of Tokyo to the financial heart of New York, a number is ticking upwards relentlessly every second of every day. It's a figure so vast it almost loses meaning. Over $300 trillion. This isn't the balance on a credit card. It's the staggering weight of global government debt. This financial leviathan shapes our world in ways we rarely see, funding everything from highways to hospitals. But have you ever stopped to wonder how entire nations borrow such astronomical sums? And what the dark truth is behind these endless numbers? It all begins with a simple promise, a government IOU known as a bond. When a country needs cash it can't cover with taxes, it doesn't just walk into a global bank for a loan. Instead, it issues these bonds, which are essentially financial instruments that promise to pay back the borrowed amount with interest at a future date. A vast and complex borrowing machine springs into action. These bonds are sold to a wide array of lenders, domestic citizens and pension funds, large corporations, and even other countries looking for a safe place to park their cash. This river of money flows from these investors directly into the government's treasury, ready to be spent. On the surface, it's a smooth and efficient system that keeps the gears of the modern state turning. However, beneath this polished exterior lies a hidden and far more dangerous reality. The first casualty of unchecked borrowing is the economy itself. When a government borrows heavily, it competes with its own citizens and businesses for available capital, driving up interest rates for everyone. This phenomenon, known as crowding out, makes it more expensive for entrepreneurs to start new companies or for existing factories to expand. The result is a quiet, creeping economic slowdown, where innovation stalls and private investment withers on the vine. This is the first dark truth. The very act of government borrowing can suffocate the private sector growth needed for a prosperous future. This slowdown can quickly escalate into a terrifying debt spiral. As a nation's debt grows, so does the interest it must pay. Soon, a government finds itself in a perverse cycle, forced to borrow even more money, not for new projects, but simply to pay the interest on its old loans. It becomes a frantic scramble, a government caught in a swirling vortex of its own making, printing more IOUs just to stay afloat. This leaves the nation dangerously exposed. When a genuine crisis hits, a natural disaster, a pandemic, a financial collapse, the government finds its hands tied. The fiscal space needed to fund emergency services, support struggling citizens, and rebuild is gone, consumed by the insatiable appetite of its debt. Ultimately, the most profound consequence is not economic, but generational. This immense burden doesn't just disappear. It's a bill passed down, a heavy shadow cast over the future. Every dollar borrowed today must be repaid by the citizens of tomorrow, through higher taxes, reduced public services, or a diminished economy. It's a silent transfer of responsibility, placing the weight of today's decisions squarely on the shoulders of the next generation. The truth is, national debt is far more than a number on a screen. It's a critical choice between two very different futures. One is a path of fiscal prudence leading to stability and prosperity. The other is a path of unchecked borrowing, leading to a bleak landscape of economic stagnation and crisis. The direction we choose will define the world we leave behind.